And we are now live. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. We are sitting here for a scene for Valrarius at William's shop to get his very first tattoo. Timmy
Whoa.
will be, Timmy will be joining as he is William's young apprentice. So Timmy will mostly be sitting and watching as William works. William has his shop set up. He has got the table laid out. It is covered in plastic wrap. He has got his chimerical tattoo gun sitting next to him. He is got a couple of sketch pads in front of him and just waiting for the appointment for when Valrarius is supposed to show up.
You'll see Valrarius walk in. He's a little late. He's about 10 minutes late. But he shows up, and he looks in rather good spirits.
William just waves.
Sorry for being late.
It's alright. I was finishing setting up. It's gonna keep things clean. Health board and all.
Yep.
So I got a couple of different options, mostly in color palettes that you could pick from. We're gonna go with this. I've decided that we should go with the standing. I've got two pieces. One is a standing lion across the chest with the knotwork drapery. The other is going to be more of a traditional center head-on lion's piece done a la stained glass in your house's colors.
I like the sound of the second one.
Okay.
Timmy looks at William. Isn't stained glass supposed to be like super hard to do, like stained glass tattoos?
Nah. It's filling in a line and coloring by numbers.
Oh, okay.
Really. All right. So you have a couple of options on where you can put it. We can do it dead on the sternum. I don't recommend that for your first tattoo because it's gonna hurt like a motherfucker. It's like taking a jackhammer to the rib cage. You can do it over a pec. That's gonna be a little softer, a little spongier. You're going to take the pain just a little bit better. Or we could do it, we could do a big back piece. We could do something on the arm.
What about the one where I wanted it from shoulder to, I guess, hip?
You want to do, a big piece like this, and he motions from his shoulder down to his hip. You could, the problem if we do something that big, we could run into image distortion after we stretch it. You'll need to expand it in width accordingly. So do like a whole, center mass piece. And I don't recommend belly tattoos at all for anybody, or ribs. Ribs are super thin-skinned. They when you're breathing and gasping, you'll move. So the chances for blowouts or misshaped lines can occur. I mean, we can do like over the heart. We can do the lion, do the key part of the lion stained glass, and then we can accentuate up and over with more knotwork and do maybe kind of like a Celtic shawl wraparound, like the piece of a great kilt.
And what was the first one you said?
He'll hold. It's basically it's a standing lion. It's a lion on all fours, facing to the left. The ground is mostly the knotwork, and then it's fairly realistic, but it's a side view, and it's not the lion's head on.
Well, he wants the lion's head on, so. So yeah, I guess we can do something on the back.
Okay, so you want to do like a big old stained glass piece on the back?
No, I want people to see it. I want it to be on the front, so when they see me, they can see it.
All right, so let's go. Let's go ahead and get it. We'll do a big stained glass piece right in the center of the chest. It's gonna hurt like a son of a bitch. It's gonna look super pretty. It's gonna be ultra bright, and then maybe over the next couple of sessions we could do some flare out work. Start moving from the actual key part of the design and do some more knot work and some more flare that goes up and over the shoulders like you wanted.
Okay, that works.
All right. So he's going to go over. He's going to trace out, take out the stencil. He's going to run it through a machine and essentially kind of expand the stencil a little bit. He's going to have this. He's going to tell Valrarius to take off his shirt and lay down.
Valrarius will take off his shirt. Not too much scarring, solid muscle.
All right, so he's going to place it pretty dead center into the sternum, like right between the two pecs. Kind of to press it on, and then he's going to hold up a little mirror so you can see how it is. It's mostly purple and blue, looks like marker at this point. And it's literally looks like a paint by numbers. He's got little 1s, little 2s, little 3s, little 4s, little 5s, little 6s, little 7s, all kind of throughout. And then you'll see that there's a color code to the numbers.
Okay. He's mildly intrigued.
All right, so you've had plenty of water?
Yes.
Had a good meal yesterday? Got some decent sleep?
Yep.
I've got peanuts and various other snacks should you need it in case you sugar crash or your body gives out. We've got, I know, a couple of medics on standby, so with that, he's going to have you lay down, he's going to set up his pallets, and then you hear this high frequency tinny whir of just this, it's a buzz, it's this whirring buzz as he kicks on the gun. All right, so I have 4 successes on my design roll. I only need a net total of 3 successes to succeed on this tattoo. And we'll go ahead, Dex 4, Body Crafts of Deuces. Difficulty for this roll would be 4.
4.
Difficulty 4. And we're going to go ahead and roll on out. So we get the 3 successes we need. So it is this is essentially, it's a level 1 treasure. It is a tattoo that is visible, that is the same in the real world as it is in the Fey world.
Okay.
The tattooing, you might want to roll for your flaw.
Okay, so either Will or Austin, please roll me my soap dice. It will be bashing.
Austin, that's on you.
Yeah.
3 dice.
Rolling 3 dice?
3 dice at a difficulty of 7.
5, 4, and 3.
Point of willpower spent. I do not black out from the pain, but he is definitely enjoying it more than he probably should. I guess the endorphins actually really kicked in hard.
All right. So it's a good feeling. At first, it's a little pinchy, and then after a while, it starts to feel kind of like a sunburn. But you're riding this endorphin high, this euphoric state. It's going to take him about 5.5, 6 hours to complete this piece. And at this point, it is the lion's head right in the center of the chest. It's about the size of like a tall boy beer can, so about 9 inches in height, and it's about 5 inches long, and it's most of his chest. Like
Ow!
yeah, and it's all right on the sternum. It is not.
Motherfucker.
He's taking it like a champ.
I mean, like, yeah, ow. Anything on bone is extremely painful.
You'll notice that William is super impressed with the way that you are handling this. All right, so now he is going to be adding a little bit of extra filigree around it. The filigree in the form of the knotwork is going to be his bunk.
During this time, Timmy at some point will offer his hand to Valrarius to hold in case it's getting fucking, like, painful or whatever.
No, you actually, Valerius's eyes are a little happy. He's really, like, kind of enjoying the wave as he kind of grips the seat a bit, but it's more of this is a pleasurable thing for him.
Gotcha.
He is fine.
So the filigree was an unplanned part of the tattoo. It is, however, his bunk for making this thing special. What is your banality?
3.
Okay, my difficulty is 3. I can't go any lower. And I'm gonna spend a willpower on this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 for the willpower, 10 because I'm me.
Okay. So what does this do now?
I'm gonna get with the storytellers. I have a magic item to write up for you.
Oh boy.
At some point, Timmy's, gonna just be like, yeah.
Somebody roll me stamina. I'll spend another point of willpower.
3 dice.
3 dice.
Rolling. 1, 10, 3.
Ooh. He's still in there. He is not blacked out yet. Hilarious. Go Valrarius.
He's close.
He's close.
He's close.
So,
Alrighty.
Timmy looks at Valrarius and is like, so, do you want conversation while this is happening?
Sure. As he kind of starts talking about his wife and kids.
Okay.
You guys are free to talk. William's in the zone.
Okay. Timmy's actually gonna look at him and be like, so, that knocker newspaper thing. Yeah.
I think people should, as he winces again, should be able to do what they need to do. It's not banal to send out information. Winces, grimaces again, but he's taking it like a champ.
Timmy's like, so, I mean, personally, I think the need to censor that is a little ridiculous, but...
Another pure look of glee. Fuck it, nobles will be nobles.
Yeah.
Some are more progressive than some.
So what is your thoughts on it?
I was more than open to like allow Idheen to live on my lands as before Morin made it actually a law. So, doesn't bother me none.
Gotcha.
People want to read a newspaper, read a newspaper.
Who was that crazy ass bitch that was like, people in my area won't fucking read it?
Duchess Megan's daughter.
Where is she from?
I believe they spend most of their time home fires.
Okay. Timmy looks at William. So, you can show me where Home Fires is, right?
Like, you notice William's just, he's
not even there.
not, he is in the zone.
William has left the building. So, he kind of nods, looks at Valrarius. So, where's Home Fires so I can deliver 8 million copies of the paper?
Gives you the address of Home Fires. Like, here you go. Also, give me some newspapers. I want to give them out in Creditor.
I can do that. I know where Reggie is. I can get papers delivered there.
Cool.
So yeah. Otherwise, I think we're good. Like,
Yeah.
Timmy's gonna sit and talk about Valerius's wife and kids with him, and get to know who Valerius is outside of what he's heard.
Yeah.
So
They talk shop. He talks about the war, his part in it, personal beliefs, you know.
The war. Timmy bitches about not being paid for during the war and coming straight out of Chrysalis into conscription.
Valrarius sympathizes. He says
Yeah.
sorry. He lets you know that House Fiona was the ones that spoke out against it first.
Timmy kind of nods and goes, well, as much as they might have, and, I'm not discrediting your word, but I'm just saying as much as they might have, it didn't do a lot of good. However, the sympathy is accepted and appreciated.
He nods his head.
After a couple of hours, you'll notice you start to get lightheaded. Just from the constant endorphins and being stabbed at 15,000 RPMs.
Mm-hmm.
William stops every so often. Make sure you get some water,
Mm-hmm.
cigarette if you need it, little snack.
Yeah, Valrarius smokes some pot.
Timmy, make sure to grab him some orange juice and like a brownie or something.
Okay. And then we are good to go.
Yay.
After he completes it, he hits it with the magic, and then he gives you a laundry list of aftercare instructions.
Fair enough.
Things you aren't allowed to do anymore, things you can do, things you shouldn't do.
Valrarius will nod.
All right. Well, thank you, everybody. Another satisfied customer.
All right.
And good night. And end scene.